Joining us from the East Lake Little League in Sammamish, Washington, we're joined by number 7, Eli Jones, threw a no-hitter tonight with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. He also had the game-winning RBI. We're also joined by the manager of the team, Rich Todd, and number 9, Sawyer Todd, who scored the winning run this evening. I asked the press in attendance to raise their hand so I can address the questions to the coaches.
Sounds great.
Sounds good. Sounds great, man.
Darius, you want to begin with your question, please?
Sure thing. Hey guys, congratulations on the awesome win that you guys just had. Eli, first question for you. Obviously throwing a no-hitter, really cool, especially doing the Little League World Series. So tell us about your whole, night. How did you feel in warm-ups? Did you feel like you had a little special night maybe in store? And, throughout the game, how were your nerves? Did you kind of know you had a no-hitter going? Just talk to me through the whole entire process from start to finish.
All right, so in the beginning, I warmed up, threw in the bullpen. I could not throw one strike. Like every single pitch was a ball. I could not throw one strike. And then I got up there, threw some strikes. I was surprised because I could not throw strikes in the bullpen. So I was throwing some strikes. First inning, I did good, and I had no walks, which was good. And then in the second inning, I did great also. I think Snoth over here, it hit a line drive to him. There's a guy on first and second. They hit a line drive to Snoth, which was our first baseman, very big. And he caught it, and he touched first to get that inning over. And that was clutch.
Just throughout the game.
Yeah, so I felt great. I've heard that this hasn't happened in around 41 years, so I'm very privileged for this opportunity. And so I am usually a guy that does not throw many strikes, so this is one opportunity that I've been throwing strikes, so that's good.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, sorry, let me talk, man. Yeah, so that happened, and then when I was hitting, I was using my other bat, but then my dad told me to use the Easton, so then I came up there, used the Easton. I was at the back of the plate, swung. I was really, really early, so Coach over here, Coach Todd, blue hair, I scoot up in the plate, ripped it to right field, and Sawyer Todd over here, speed, he got home. So that was great. And then at the last inning, number 6 inning, I was scared because I walked a guy, I got a little bit nervous, but then it was 3-0 count on the first guy, and I just threw like a pumpkin, like 55 miles per hour right down the plate. And then I walked, it was a strike, and then I walked him. And then the second guy, I'm pretty sure he ground balled to me, the pitcher, and then I threw to first. And then the last guy popped out to Sula, and Sula is the left fielder.
Yeah, did you know at the end that you were going to say you had a no-hitter?
I did not. So Sawyer Todd, back to Sawyer, he told me that I had no hitter.
I told him in like the 4th, I think.
The 4th inning. So I want to thank my outfielders and infielders for backing me up for that no hitter.
That's enough, Eli.
Yes, sir. Come on. Stop talking. Yeah, that's all.
So Eli, you only knew you had a no-hitter going when Sawyer told you so in the 4th inning.
Yes, I knew when Sawyer Todd, back again, Sawyer, he told me in the 4th inning. So I was actually shocked. I'm like, dang, oh my. So yeah. So thank you to Sawyer Todd.
Another question for you guys. You guys have had, maybe the 2 coolest pitching stories of the tournament so far. Sawyer and all your shimmying last night, and then Eli today with your no-hitter. I guess, this is for Coach or for anyone, one of you 3 to answer, but just how fun has it been so far being here in Williamsport and just kind of soaking this all in and, not only, going out there to play and win, but also just have a bunch of fun in the process.
Sawyer, why don't you go ahead and answer?
It's been a blast, man. I couldn't envision this at the start. It's from the start, it's been like a dream. And finally here. It's awesome, and I'm just gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, so same thing as Sawyer. I just can't believe how the fields are so nice. It's like the fields, oh my. And then the stadium, it's the best field I've played on so far. And this is a blast in my dream.
Yeah,
Come true.
for me, I mean, obviously having a kid, but just going to the World Series in general has been fantastic. I think, I feel blessed to be able to have two different pitchers on the team, and the other pitchers, have their own stories too, but having two pitchers that, Sawyer with using finesse and kind of the mental aspect and mental approach to the game, doing little things like pausing when you can just to throw the hitters off. And then you got the other, extreme over here. You got the missile arm over here, kid, who throws the fastball, has great control over it, and comes up with a no hitter. It's phenomenal. It's a coach's dream to have that. So it's been great.
So coach, not to already look ahead to your next game, but who do you think you have on tap maybe to start the next game on the pitching mound?
Well, I think we might actually have both Sanoff and Kellen, ready to start. But really, it just comes down to analyzing things just before it. I look to my assistant coaches quite a bit. They've been a huge help. I really feel like they're advisors to me, and we'll get together tonight, start taking a look at the next game. I really try to do, and I know this sounds cliche, but just take a look at the game that you have ahead of you. So I really haven't given too much thought, to be honest with you, about the game that's after this. It was just about today.
Coach, regarding the way the game was unfolding, did you do anything defensively to help to support Eli as far as positioning or the way you set your defense up, knowing that he was in a groove? Did that adjust at all throughout the course of the game?
Yeah, it does. I try to heavily scout, not heavily, I scout the team that we were playing. With this, it's a little bit dynamic because you never know until the game before that, or the game of, or after the game, who you're going to be playing, right? Because it's contingent upon whether you win or lose. At least last night was. So today, we knew who we were playing, and took a look at some of their videos. Did a quick analysis on that, and tried to get a scouting report on where all the hitters were. And so my assistant coach Cam is the one who's actually moving guys in accordance to the scouting report that we write up.
Eli, as your game progressed, did you feel like you were getting stronger, or do you have a particular pitch that was working better than another?
Yeah, so my curveball, it was pretty good. I needed to slow it down a little bit so it cut more. But so far, all my pitches were working.
Darius, do you have any other questions for the team?
Yeah, I can get one more if you don't mind, Chris.
Please.
Thank you. Eli, again, this one's for you. Looking ahead in the tournament and, saving off elimination, you come up with a big game. How much confidence do you have, in your team? And sorry, you can answer this too, but how much confidence do you have in your team to kind of keep this run going? One win, because you guys are one loss away from going home, but one win away from keeping advancing. So how much confidence do you guys have in yourselves?
I have great amount of confidence because our team is starting to hit like everybody, like bottom order, top order. We're doing great. Outfielders are doing a lot better than the beginning of the season because Coach Rich over here, yeah, he's got to show that at the end. So our outfielders has been great, no errors, and our infielding has been great. So I want to thank them for helping me out for today.
I think that to keep the train moving, we just need to have be consistent throughout our order. Just have everyone in the order hitting, whether it's the starting three, like the big three, or the subs. Just all around hitting and throwing strikes. Those are the two big things to keep us in it.
Sawyer, I have a question for you regarding the way the game was unfolding. Can you give me a description of how the mood in the dugout was changing as the game continued to stay tight?
Oh man. Yeah. Once we sparked that rally, in what inning was that? That was like the fourth inning. After that rally, everyone started, grouping up and like We just need to, yeah, the louder we get, the more base hits we start rolling in, and that's just my approach. Whenever I'm like, thinking of the game, it's like, yeah. So I think throughout the game it just kept on getting louder. My voice is gonna be going. I already know it.
Rich, how much stock do you put in the idea of momentum? And do you take any momentum into the next game?
Yeah, absolutely, we do. I talk about it all the time, even throughout the game. When we have, to highlight it, when we have great innings where, we have some great defensive plays, I always try to play that and segue that into how it's going to affect our bats. Telling the kids, hey, we got to take this momentum now and get it going with the sticks. Momentum's huge. And also so is changing momentum. Last night I saw a little bit of, the look of defeat a little bit in our kids' eyes, and we'd already been in this spot before. We barely made it through districts, out of our own district. Lost in the semifinals, came back, and I had to remind the kids that, hey, look, we've been here before. We can do it again. It's no different. Don't seem defeated, guys. Let's go back and let's keep this train moving, right? I mean, last night.
For sure.
Yeah,
He took a big speech.
Big speech. Got the kids motivated, I think, and today they came out and delivered. It was great.
And Rich, do you have any takeaways from these last two games that you're going to be able to apply into the next game?
Yeah, I think one thing we still have to kind of focus on is our hitting. I think we've had 5 collective hits over the last 2 games. Putting the bat on the ball.
6 collective hits.
Oh,
6.
6 collective hits over the last 2 games. And we're a better hitting team than that. We have to show it. So the coaches and I are going to be pretty focused on trying to tweak that a little bit. We tried yesterday. We were behind the ball, behind on the fastball, and today, and I think what we did was probably went too far the other way, and the kids were ahead of the pitches today. So we're going to try to get somewhere in between.
A final question for the team.
Yes, Chris, one more if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Guys, how are you going to celebrate tonight with the big win? What plans do we have in store?
Party! Party.
I think honestly we should stay up. I don't know about
Pool time! Stay up, pool time.
That's what I want.
Yeah, they're already lobbying to be able to stay up
Ping pong.
later than they normally.
That's what we need.
been a
And we
big
also need
push.
some ping pong.
That's all they talked about as we were leaving the dugout.
Oh, I got one more thing. So Cam, our other coach. So Mr. Rich here, he bet $20 that Cam, our other coach, would beat me in ping pong. But no, I beat him 15-5, and I got $20. So I gotta add that one in.
To answer your question.
Appreciate the candor. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, guys. Congratulations on a fabulous win, and best of luck in the rest of the tournament.
Hey, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
the time.
Thank you guys.
All right, thanks.